Protecting them, and they bitches protecting them. Right. You
gotta get up and do something. Otherwise, you're gonna fall back asleep. So I need y'all to agree with me. 4 weeks from today, we gonna come back here and we should have an answer, right? We are going to burn this motherfucker down. Say your name. Will never allow the murder of another black man, woman, or child. Whether the killer is white, or black. I am the NFC for life, motherfucker. Make some ancestral noise.
Hey, yo, who is going? That much influence and that much power.
All right, Shalom. Call hello. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Krakadash. That one to the apostles of great millstone. And Shalom to brothers on the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely and faithfully, and continually fighting the good fight of faith. This is a brother Dama from GMS Fast Food 2. And once again, they clipped another video of mine, which gave me another strike, which is now for a 2-week period. And one more strike, the page is going to be eliminated. So I'm on this new channel, new page called GMS Hope for the Elect 444. And Lord willing, brothers can subscribe and just keep it moving. But as you see here, you got Jake, setting up as a black militia, marching through the streets with guns, screaming the old cliche, no justice, no peace, where we haven't seen any type of outbreak or outrighting from Jake, who was screaming that no justice, no peace, because you still haven't received justice. But Esau goes home sleeping tight like a newborn tot at night. You ain't giving him no hell. You ain't doing a goddamn thing but making noise. Alright? But all that being said, if you had any understanding, you would know this is a battle you would not win. You militias out there, and you black, movement groups and this, that, and the third. This is a battle you will not win. Esau is too strong for you. And I know you hate to hear that, but he's too strong for you, man. Especially when it comes down to the weapons. Going back here. Where we at? This is Genesis 27. And I'm going to start at 38. Going right to the points here. And it says, And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live. Okay? By thy sword shalt thou live. So, if you believe you being in one of these militias, and you're going to be able to, mount up as many men as you can, and then expect to, show and prove. This is Esau's forte, man. The gun, the weapon. You had all these Jakes marching, going down the road. All Esau got to do is come with a little jet, drop a bomb on you, and that's it. Or bring a tank out there, and that's it. Okay? And they're making vows to one another, talking about, we're not going to let another black man or black woman or black child be killed. You can't stop that, man. They can't stop that. The Lord said what? Alright, matter of fact, let me get it. Let me get that. This is Deuteronomy 32. And scroll down here. 39. And it says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. All right. So at the end of that video, you heard them, taking a vow amongst themselves, talking about they're not going to let any black child or woman or man get killed again. They're not going to accept that. But you're going to have to accept it, because the Lord's going to bring the issuance of death upon Jake, man. And this is what you people do not understand. You're so concerned about trusting in man that you're taking the Most High, Yahweh Shai Shai, out of the equation. And the majority, you don't even know the Lord. And this is why a lot of you are going to fall to the destruction and to the fierce anger of the Lord, because you do not know the Lord. All right? Esau is your enemy, but you failed to understand, and you never was taught that the sword was one of his so-called blessings, that he was going to live by that sword. And I'll be damned if you're going to outwield Esau with the pistol. You ain't going to do it, man. Isaiah 30:1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Now, you have, brothers on the highways and byways teaching throughout the four corners of the earth. And you still have these so-called black groups, getting together, plotting, planning, trying to raise up the black community. And they have zero knowledge of what the hell is going on. You see? And this is why when we come out on the highways and byways, when people come out with that black militia talk and that black consciousness talk, we got to dismiss that, man. We dismiss that right away, because that's not the way. And because the Lord is long suffering and the Lord doesn't take action right away, you individuals can't get with this, because you want to see fast results. I'd like to see you get into a gun battle with Esau. It'd be a bloodbath, man, and not in your favor. This is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Okay? Now, back when Israel was being hard-headed, the Lord had got through telling Israel, listen, I done destroyed nations for you. I done did marvelous things for you, but you still didn't hear or adhere to my my demands or my laws or my commandments. All right? And we got the same thing going on today. But we of the hopeful elect, we understand now. We understand that waiting upon the Lord is essential. And in that video, you've seen these Jakes. I mean, it was deep, man. It was deep. But let me see if I can bring it up. Because towards the end, right before the end of the video, when Esau, let me see, this might, they was squaring off, not squaring off, but there was probably about a handful of cops or military or whoever the hell they were. And Jake didn't do a damn thing, man. Forgive me, I can't remember where I saw it. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know where it was. But all that being said, let me see. There we go, right there. All right, so check it out. Just look now. Look, you probably got maybe two dozen security or police or military, whoever it is, about 2 dozen over there. All right. Look how far back Jake is, and look at the amount of numbers of these niggas marching. You don't want to tangle with Esau, man. You can't tangle with Esau. Esau will leave you dead niggas dead in the street. You got that right. And that time is coming, he's going to. You know, so for all you men out there who find yourselves at a crossroad, or you don't know which way to turn right now, it behoove you to find your local camp and start listening and start paying attention and start repenting and coming back to the Lord, because this shit here is gonna get niggas killed. This shit what you see he going on here with this black militia shit is gonna get a lot of niggas killed, man. And if you die by that sword, then that was your lot. That was absolutely your lot. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may go down, that they may add sin to sin. They walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of all the people that could not profit them, nor be an help, nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach. You see, and that time's coming where you people in this day and age, in this time period, you're going to realize that these devils that you was trying to go to for help, they're not going to profit you. And as a matter of fact, they're going to kill you. They're going to kill you. All right? So as I was saying, if you find yourselves, watching the news, seeing the current events happening, seeing these things that are unprecedented happening in these last days, inside your spirit, something's about to go down. And turn into these militia groups and all these black, community activists and all this other shit, that's not the way to go, man. That's not the way to go. All right, we at here. What is this here? Two. All right, that's something else. Let me go. Let me wrap it up with this one up here. This is Sirach chapter 2. And it says, my son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, and set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. You see, be patient. And we all get roused up, man. We all get pissed off. We've been seeing these, all these clips about Jake getting beat down, stomped out by the police, and these Karens and Joannes or whoever they are, calling the police on Jake. So much so Jake is shook up. I seen one video where this Jake was on his own piece of property, and this devil come up with a little poodle talking shit. And he kept telling her to get off my property, get off my property. She wasn't fucking budging, man. You should have grabbed that bitch by the back of her goddamn collar and the brim of her pants and gave her the heave-ho. But this is the condition that Jake is in. Jake don't want to cross that line. Even when someone's infringing upon your own property. Shit. Continuing on. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Okay? This is sound instructions, man. This is sound instruction to the hopeful elect and men who believe. Wait on the Lord, man. Don't try to do anything extra. You know, don't think irrational when, you know, it could be one of your family members get gunned down. If a nigga get gunned down, or a man gets gunned down, or a child or a woman, you know what? That's the judgment of the Lord. That's how you have to look at that, man. You can't, you know, gather up a whole host of cats talking about we going down to City Hall with the guns and telling them we going to start shooting up the place if we don't have any justice. Okay? You got to understand how to digest the judgment of the Lord when it comes. It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Okay? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. Okay? So the Lord understands our needs, man. He knows our thoughts and our heart and our way of life, if you say. It says, be not fearful heart, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he will not be defended. You know, a lot of people don't want to trust in the Lord because, like I said earlier, they don't see any immediate not examples, damn, it's slipping my mind. Results. They don't see any immediate results from the Lord, so therefore they push the Lord on the back burner. And then they go and seek out these guys and these groups that profess all this movement and all this action that they're going to be taking. Niggas ain't taking no action, man. You know, my 49 years on the planet, I've been hearing no justice, no peace. And they still screaming, no justice, no peace. Like I said, Esau ain't concerned. He goes home sleeping real good at night. Because he's not worried about a nigga running up on in the neighborhood or with gun. He ain't worried about that because it's not going to happen. Okay? Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? You know, it's all about patience, man. Having patience, waiting on the Lord, praying, asking for mercy, asking forgiveness, repenting. You know, the Lord, if you're patient, man, you're going to see the greatest sight on earth, man. You're going to see the greatest thing in history as long as you're patient. May the Lord preserve you and keep you, that only with your eyes you may see the reward of the wicked. But all these groups and, you know, fancy dressing, you know, fast talking, gun toting, all you groups, all you guys are going to be out of here, man, real soon. All right? So I'm going to end it right there. You know, once again, this is the new page. Lord willing, brothers can subscribe. I still got GMS Fast Food 2, but it's on suspension. And I might just let that bad boy sit for about 90 days to absorb those strikes. But be that as it may, Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.